2011 shows that the government is likely to generate a lower revenue surplus than the budget earlier. The budget 2011-12 has estimated a surplus of rupees 3,826 crores. However, revised estimates indicate a surplus of only rupees 780 crore may be granted. Again, this needs to be answered, sir. Sir, in 2012 and 13, the surplus estimate to increase to rupees 4,445 crore, a significant increase over the revised estimate for 2011-12. In the coming year, the government is estimated to earmark 19,973 crore for 14% of its total expenditure as capital expenditure. For this, 70% will be invested in irrigation and flood control and 14% in transport, sir. Sir, expenditure analysis, if we have to see, sir, if you go to detail of expenditure analysis, one of the largest line items of the most budgets is the expenditure of the general services. So general services include items such as administrative expenses, including salary and pension interest payment. In 2012 and 13, the expenditure on general services is estimated to be 44,158 crore, that is 38% of the total revenue received by the government. Revised estimate indicates that the government exceeded its expenditure on general services by rupees 8,623 crore in 2011 and 12. They also indicate that the government spent significantly less than the budgeted amount in general education. By the end of 2011, only 5,200 crore is estimated to be spent on general education, in the contrast to initially budgeted expenditure of 16,561 crores. In 2012 and 13, irrigation and flood control is estimated to receive the highest allocation of rupees 24,136 crore. This followed by general education with an allocation of 18,571 crores. Among the largest sector, the highest increase in allocation is seen in the case agriculture and allied services, followed by rural and urban development. One sector, water supply, sanitation, witness a decrease in allocation, sir. Sir, industrial sector, sir. Coming to industrial sector, sir, I would like to discuss the budgetary allocation for the major sectors. Referring to the industry sector, Finance Minister pointed out that a major initiative was taken by the government this year to showcase the state as an investment destination. So in the partnership summit held last month, the government signed MOUs for 243 proposals worth an estimated investment of rupees 6.48 lakh crore with employment potential of 6.78 lakhs persons, sir. In page number 14 para number 30, sir, which Finance Minister mentions as 678 lakhs, sir. In the past also, sort of similar partnership summits were hosted by the previous team, but not much investment actually materialized for MOUs for lakhs of crores were signed, sir. And I don't know how much investment are we going to get through these MOUs which we have signed and the government claims to have signed, sir. The minister also quotes the recent survey by ASCOM, which shows AP is the third best investment destination in the country after Gujarat and Maharashtra, sir. Sir, he also mentioned the figures for AP as 12.09 lakh crore, which works out only to 10% of total live investment proposals in the country. The state government has allocated only rupees 633 crore for industrial department, providing incentive and subsidized for industrial with project investment of rupees 12.0 lakh crore. Sir, we welcome the state's policy decision to link incentives to the private sector under the state industrial promotion policy to provision of 80% of employment to person from the state. I would request the Finance Minister and Honorable Chief Minister to link the Rajiv Kerala scheme to the incentive scheme on one hand and for any expansion plan existing industry units on the other, sir. Sir, about the ITs also, sir, we have been standing where we are from last 3-4 years. Our IT industry hasn't grown, sir. Sir, and the Minister stated that IT export turnover in 2011 is 35,022 crores, providing employment to 2.7 lakhs crores, sir. This is far from the truth, sir. In fact, the software exports have almost remained static for the last 3 years with no hopes of any substantial growth, I would say, sir. Sir, coming to the power and DISCOM, as I stated in my speech on the governor's address, sir, the power consumers, especially domestic and commercial consumers, are worried about the impending hike in the power tariff in April 2012 through the Congress government after 2009 general election. I assured the power tariff for domestic consumers would remain the same for another 5 years. The DISCOM wants to collect fuel charges from the power consumer for the previous year, and High Court has come to the rescue of the consumers by staying this ill-conceived move. How can the consumers pay for the surcharge of previous years, sir? How can the Congress go back on its promise not to touch the domestic tariff for 5 years that is till 2014? The Finance Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, should respond and give a clear-cut assurance on this matter, sir. And only rupees 140 crores have been earmarked for the Central Power Distribution Company of APCPDCL and out of the allocation of rupees 5,937 crore for the energy sector, sir. And if we have to see, sir, I was really shocked and surprised, sir. Sir, the power cuts have started in the city, sir. अभी गर्मी का मौसम आया भी नहीं साहब, पावर कट शहर में स्टार्ट हो गया है. पूरे अजला में, डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में, विलेजेस में आज पावर बंद हो रहा है सर. बच्चे एग्जामों की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, गर्मी अपनी शिद्दत पर है और पावर का ये आलम है सर. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट, व्हेन आई जस्ट स्पोक अबाउट द इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ sir, और इसमें I was really also, before going to that, sir, I was surprised, sir, a family which uses 50 units in a month will have to pay rupees 130 instead of present rupees 72.50 paisa, sir. So the increase is almost 79.31%, sir. अरे आप बढ़ा रहे हैं तो इतना ज्यादा परसेंटेज कैसे बढ़ाएंगे? Those using 100 units per month will have to shell out rupees 260 instead of present 214.50 paisa, sir. The consumption of 200 units in a month will force a family to pay rupees 620 instead of present 517 rupees, sir. एक गरीब आदमी पे इतना बड़ा बोझ हो रहा है सर. और इंडस्ट्रीज कितने ज्यादा अफेक्टेड है साहब इससे कि आज कई इंडस्ट्रीज बंद हो रहे हैं सर. I was reading, sir, in the newspapers also, sir, in the last 2 months, sir, January and February, so the industries had a loss of almost 1,400 crores because of power cuts, sir. Their production has gone down and that is really affected, sir. So, sir, and also coming to GHMC, sir, coming to the urban development, the finance minister has increased the allocation for this year by 30% to rupees 6,586 crores in 2012 and 13. Hyderabad is the 6th largest metropolitan city in the country, sir. Greater Hyderabad Corporation is incidentally the 4th biggest municipal corporation, sir. Hyderabad metropolitan area has a population of 77 lakhs, with GHMC alone accounting to 68 lakhs as per 2011 census. The urban sprawl spread over Hyderabad and parts of Rangareddy, Medak district is a veritable gold mine for both the central government and Andhra Pradesh government, contributing massive revenue of 70,000 crores, sir. When we are giving 70,000 crores, sir, what is the share that we are getting? Out of 70,000 crores, we get hardly 200 crores for the GHMC area. 70,000 crore हम देते हैं और सिर्फ 200 crore हमको मिलते हैं. In 200 crores, what sort of a development can happen in GHMC area, sir? What is the state of Hyderabad city, sir? We all know that. What is the state of the flyovers, the traffic jams, the roads? Sir, any city needs to have at least 12% of roads. What are the roads which we have in GHMC area, sir? 8.5%. How are we going to have a better infrastructure? So the need is that, sir, कि आप सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के टैक्सेस हैं और दूसरे जो टैक्सेस है उसमें से अच्छा शेयर दीजिए हमारे इस शहर को डेवलप करने के लिए, सर. Sir, in our urban development, sir, the state budget for 2012 and 13, Finance Minister Mr. Ram Narayan Reddy has allocated rupees 3,259 crore for these civic infra providers for the allocation of rupees 17,355 crore and mark for urban development, energy sector, police administration, for civic infra bodies, GHMC, Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority, Hyderabad Metropolitan Water Supply Sewerage Board, and Kholi Qutub Shah Urban Development Authority, accounting for budgetary allocation of 2,521 crores of rupees 6,586 crores set apart for urban development, sir. Sir, यहाँ पर खुली कुतुब शाह के लिए जो ओल्ड सिटी के डेवलपमेंट के लिए है, सर, वहां पे जितना एलोकेशन दिया गया है वो एलोकेशन से तनख्वाहों में खत्म हो जाएगा. तो वे विल द डेवलपमेंट कम फॉर द ओल्ड सिटी, सर. उस पर प्रॉपर एलोकेशन नहीं दिया गया. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं हुकूमत से कि वो खुली कुतुब शाह के लिए और बराबर एलोकेशन देंगे, सर. एंड ऑल्सो हम जब देखते हैं साहब के HMDA के एलोकेशन 1,220 करोड़ उसमें मेनली आउटर रिंग रोड प्रोजेक्ट के लिए गया है, सर. हुसैन सागर लेक catchment area improvement project, GHMC comes next with non-plan and plan grants amounting to 678 crores. Hyderabad Metro Water Sewerage Board is provided total allocation of rupees 604 crores, sir, mainly for water supply and sewerage scheme, including Godavari water supply project and Krishna water supply project phase 3, sir. सर गोदावरी का वाटर जोन है सर. सर आज भी क्वेश्चन था चिवल्ला प्रणहिता प्रोजेक्ट का सर. सर आप क्वेश्चन को पोस्टपोन करें, मैं आपकी अथॉरिटी को क्वेश्चन नहीं करूंगा साहब. लेकिन साहब, व्हेन अ क्वेश्चन इज एडमिटेड, इट इज अ प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ दिस हाउस एंड द प्रॉपर्टी होल्डर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज वेरी मच हियर इन द हाउस. इट वॉज सच एन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन साहब, और उसमें भी एलोकेशन जो दिया गया है साहब, बहुत ही कम दिया गया है. थर्ड फेज ऑफ कृष्णा वाटर्स के बारे में सिर्फ आप थोड़े से पैसे देके बोलते हैं सर. हैदराबाद में इस वक्त पानी की किल्लत है साहब, पावर का प्रॉब्लम है. देयर इज अ नीड टू गिव अ सब्सिडी टू हैदराबाद मेट्रो वाटर वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट सर. उनको सब्सिडी नहीं देते हैं साहब. आप दैट सिटी के लिए, दूसरे आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए द गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड्स अ सब्सिडी ऑन पावर, लेकिन यह शहर में पानी देने वाली एक एजेंसी को आप सब्सिडी नहीं देते हैं. इस वजह से आज पानी की किल्लत है सर. इन मेनी पार्ट्स ऑफ हैदराबाद सर, इन माई कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी इटसेल्फ, मेनी पार्ट्स आर अनसर्व्ड एरियाज. अनसर्व्ड एरियाज में कैसे पानी सप्लाई करेंगे? हैदराबाद वाटर वर्क्स के पास कुछ भी पैसा नहीं है साहब. आज उनके पास टैंकर्स को देने के पैसा नहीं है. समर कंटिजेंसी प्लान बनाना है, उसके लिए पैसा नहीं है. और आज थर्ड फेज ऑफ कृष्णा वाटर्स के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं, जो बहुत ही थोड़ा पैसा दिया गया है. गोदावरी वाटर्स कब आएंगे उसके बारे में भी कुछ नहीं किया गया सर. और जीएचएमसी के फंड्स के ताल्लुक से हम बार बार हुकूमत से मुतालबा करते रहे साहब कि नॉन प्लान ग्रांट इंक्लूड ₹4 crores फॉर सैलरीज ऑफ ऑफिसर्स, बोन ऑन स्टेट कैपिटल ₹40 crores टुवर्ड्स प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स ऑन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, property of 6 crores on compensation and exemption properties, ₹100 crores towards share of professional tax, a meager 60 lakhs a compensation for vehicle tax and 50 lakhs in lieu of octroi. इतना थोड़ा अमाउंट अगर देंगे आप तो जीएचएमसी कैसे चलेगा सर? People are hoping and expecting that MIM and Congress is in power in GHMC. Hyderabad would become a very developed city with an all infrastructure facilities available here. लेकिन पैसा नहीं है तो हम कहां से करेंगे सर? So the planned grant of GHMC consists of 500 crores of Hyderabad Metro Rail project, ₹25 crores for MMTS phase 2 and ₹1 crore each for Charminar pedestrianization project and urban community development project sir. So HMD and Outer Ring Roads are among the HMDA project, ₹1,075 crores goes to Outer Ring Road project and ₹145 crores for Hussain Sagar Lake project sir. Hussain Sagar Lake का project अगर कब होगा साहब आप बताइए? हर बजट में सर. Sir, from last 11 years, continuously what I see is two things sir. One is Musi project, one is Hussain Sagar cleaning sir. When are we going to clean this project sir? Sir, I was reading the newspapers, yesterday's newspaper sir. Small news item had come saying that कि Japan assistance has been given for Hussain Sagar and all. उसके नीचे लिखा हुआ है साहब, HMDA officers, 5 officers have gone to Africa to see how the lakes are protected there. ये क्या है साहब बताइए? इनकी सैर और तफरीह तो जारी है. They are going on holiday and vacation, seeing African lakes protection. What about our beautiful lakes, sir? When are we going to use the funds? When are we going to protect, sir? Sir, this house will be surprised, sir. Like Bangalore city is famous to be a city of gardens, Hyderabad city was famous to be a city of lakes. The lakes have disappeared. If we have all polluted lakes. Sir, if you remember, sir, at Banjara Hill, just opposite hitting to the Taj Banjara, we had a beautiful lake. What is the state of that lake, sir, today? It stinks when we go from there. The Hussain Sagar stinks. The Musi project is just lying like that. When are we going to do these projects, sir? It is a question mark which needs to be answered. ये projects खत्म नहीं होते हैं, but people are having their holidays, vacation, going to Africa to see the protection of lakes, sir. So Krishna, for this Krishna water supply also phase 3, sir, only 30 crores have been allocated, sir. 30 crore में कृष्णा का थर्ड फेज पानी कैसा आएगा सर? That is the rightful waters of Hyderabad city, which should be brought to Hyderabad, sir. आज पानी नहीं है हैदराबाद में सर. हिमायत सागर उस्मान सागर सूख रहा है. कृष्णा से अगर थर्ड फेज नहीं आएगा तो पानी का मसला कैसा करेंगे सर? और उसमें बहुत ही कम एलोकेशन दिया गया है सर. एंड बायोडाइवर्सिटी कन्वेंशन है सर हैदराबाद में, उस ताल्लुक से भी वी हैड रिक्वेस्टेड द गवर्नमेंट सर to at least convey one meeting, sir. एक मीटिंग अब तक कन्वे नहीं करे सर. कितने सर? 163 countries the people are coming. When are they going to conduct the meeting? Monsoon will come. We have only 3-4 months to complete to be prepared for this summit and the conference, sir. 193 countries will come in this conference, sir. I don't know when the